All right, let's start designing something. I'm just going to make a new sort of frame. I'll just do a desktop frame. So we'll start with this. Let's say web page. So let's have a think. Let's make a background. Start with that. Maybe give it a stroke. 10, is that crazy? 10, maybe a bit bigger. 20. There we go. 20 for the border. Also, I want this to have some border radius, so I'll say border radius 20 as well. Actually, I don't know. Do I really want that? We'll keep this one flat. So I don't know whether I want to do that then. Let's get rid of that stroke. Let's say this background is just a solid color. So let's say this is the body. So rectangle one, rename. That's the body of our web page. Right, so I'll give it a color. Choose a color. Sort of like a greeny blue, so makeup color. Why not? There's our color scheme. So whatever that is, FEFFC9. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another little frame, but this one's probably going to be just something like that. And that'll be my colors. So basically we now have this thing. Yeah. So this one's just white, but I want to put like some color swatches in here. Call this primary. And it's going to be basically that color. So I'll call this primary, but it's going to have, let's do a color pick, that one. Text, primary. Let's make our text a bit, oops, make our text a bit bigger. Out there. Come on, remove it. There we go. Doesn't really need to be that big. Let's bring it up here. So now we've chosen a primary color, or at least our primary. It's not a primary exactly, but you know. So we've got that. Let's think. So next I want to make a container. So I suppose I want another one of these sort of contained within this. Yeah. Obviously I can fiddle about with it and get it actual size. Because if we look at the frame, what's that? That's it's a frame size. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, width and height then. Is that correct? Oh, okay. So 362 by 696. This one is, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, hang on, wrong frame. That's why. 1440 by 1024. So let's say we take away 20, so it'll be 1420 by 1004. That's what I want this. 1420 by 1004. Now I should be able to kind of maneuver this about to be sort of centered, right? So if I go this, this, so selecting two of them. This, That, that, no, that, that, that. Come on. You know what? Moving. Oh, click away. Move that over. That, that. That's what I wanted. No, that. Oh, my life. Seriously? Body. Lost that. There we go. That took a while. I mean, there. Center, center. Now move both of them. Centered. Okay, that took a bit of a mad mess about, but just because my clicking ability is just gone, I think. So there's the background, if you like, the green thing. I don't know whether the 20 makes sense, but we'll leave it at that for now. Now I want some border radiuses. That's better. So now I've got that. This one I think I'm going to make a bit lighter. I really want this to be not quite white, but just off white. Maybe a bit darker. Tiniest bit. That'll do. So now that we got that, what else do I want? Kind of, let's say this one being the container, let's say. So the body and the container. So that's kind of those inside the web page. Then the container, I want to split up into a few places. But I'll work on a couple of things. I'll work on some sort of a nav area. So what I want to do is start off a navigation bar of some sort, which can again just be a rectangle. Eyeball it at sort of somewhere around here. That'll do for the moment. And I'm thinking similar sort of thing, but sort of round, completely rounded type thing. Might want it a little bit thinner. I don't know. Just figure that out as I go. Yeah, close. Right, so we've got that. I'll probably just make that white background. So it kind of stands out a little bit away from the thing. Now, if I want it to stand out a bit more, I'll probably add, yeah, a drop shadow to it. There we go. It's now kind of floating go above the thing. So that's going to be my nav area or nav bar or whatever you want to call it. And that could be a component itself or something if it was a. Next, I want to make basically a circle. That can be the primary color. So what I'll do is I'll click that, click there. That'll do. So that can be that. What else do I want? I want some links like about and stuff and whatever else there. So I might just make those links text. It's probably easier. Let's have a think. Int is fine. I want to say 6, put about 16. Let's try that. Let's say an about page. Hmm. What else would we want? So one about. Hmm. I want it too far away, but I don't want it too close. No. What else? Let's do it. One. Portfolio maybe could be. Got about in a portfolio. Um, then maybe we want some social links next to that. Probably just copy those, paste them in, grab and move. The social links one a bit further away from it. So sort of like not middle, but kind of further out there a bit. Maybe, I don't know, Twitter, maybe YouTube, I think. Uh, I'll just add one more just to fill it up a bit. LinkedIn. You can add whatever sort of social links. Some sort of a call to action button here, maybe sign up to a like something or other. I don't know. So for this, I'm just gonna make another rectangle about the same sort of size as that. So, well, when I say about the same size, probably like a button sort of size, something like that. There we go. I think that's same height. So the height on this is 55. Let's look. Height on that is also 55. So that's work a bit longer just for the hell of it, because I'm going to round the edges off. There we go. And again, this can have the same sort of color as that. So let's pick that color. We've got our primary color there. Let's think. What else can we add? I think that'll do, really. I mean, we could center that if we wanted to, do a few different things. Right. So I think about and portfolio can group together. Um, oops. And then this will be social. Put those together as. Actually, that'll be bottom background. And then we'll have some text, which can go here. Say, hire me. There we go. One. The hire me button could probably be less length on it, I suppose, really. Okay, let's put it over here, kind of thing. And grab this, make it a bit smaller. Maybe make this sort of bit bigger. It's regular at the moment. We'll call it medium. Okay. What's bold look like? Semi-bold. Right, regular's fairly thin. Medium's okay. Semi-bold. Yeah. Let's just add something here. This could be just a letter or something. Up, above the ellipse, plonk it sort of centered. There we go. Nice. So I want the primary color here, like a banner to highlight thingy. So let's do this. Obviously, I'm just eyeballing at this point, but we can think about and make it a bit more exact at some point. Now we've got the background there. I think something nice would be some text now. There we go. The idea of the layout's kind of gained inspiration from some Dribble stuff. There was a kind of a yellowish version of this sort of thing. So I'm kind of not just making this up on the fly. Making up on the fly in the sense that I'm not looking at the Twitter thing, but I just remember a general idea of what it kind of looked like. So I'm just utilizing that as some inspiration. It's awesome. So I'm thinking I want this to be a bit bigger. So let's check out what sort of maybe that big. Yeah. Uh, don't want it semi-bold. Can we do medium? Even medium feels a little bit. It's regular. Regular. Well, we can play with that. Let's just do this. There we go. Might go with a bit higher. Medium, medium. Yeah, well, can play with this again, like I said. Then I'm gonna let's say text background. Let's have a look. That one is nav button, so I'll group those together. Group those as hero heading. Now we kind of got these groups of things. I'll probably group basically those two together as logo. Uh, yeah, this one's getting renamed as logo BG. Group those together as logo. There we go. So pretty much got a general sort of nav bar there and a starting of a call to action. The next one's going to be basically whatever you want as your tagline for your main sort of job that you want to do. Let's say this is kind of going to be a portfolio site or a personal site or whatever. So the next part that you would be doing would be similar sort of to this. So I suppose I could just like grab this, copy and paste it. Not like that though. Well, I'm gonna paste it back into itself like that. Grab it, copy and paste it, and then drag that down. Change the actual text. Whatever your main sort of job is, whether it was full stack developer, data scientist, front end developer, back end developer, whatever. Uh, AI enthusiast. Now, I don't want this to be quite as like blocky as that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that down to light and up the size. Well, I was going to up it a tiny bit, but so I don't want it to kind of overshadow the name. I do want it to be a bit bigger in general, so I don't know whether to bring the green in a bit, maybe. Make that look a bit more. No, doesn't really matter. This could be anything. Let's change that to something else. I'm just kind of making up randomness at this point. That kind of looks bigger already, so it can actually be a smaller type. So from 96, well, 64 is a bit too small. Damn it. We'll go with that then. In which case, now this can kind of go a bit bigger again, just to give that kind of quality of illusion there. Hero heading. Now, the full stack developer part I don't want in the hero heading, so I'll take that out, hopefully. How can I do that? Well, no, I didn't want to do that. Control Z. I want just that. Let's pull that out. There we go. So that's there. This is the hero heading here. I want to make sure that's centered as well still. That's good. Probably do I want to even bring that down a bit? Maybe I just do want it a tiny bit smaller. Can I just say 90? Change to 96. Well, 90. Yeah, you can. Okay, so just a little tiny bit smaller. Still want it smaller still, you know. Can I jump to without? Let's try 80. Let's try centering that and see how that looks. A little bit better. Just tiny out skirting that. That's 74. Center. Bring it down a bit. Outward. I might, you know what? Background. Bring it in a bit. In a bit. Recenter this. And recenter this. I want it a bit lower now. You gotta love it when it kind of goes, okay, let's do this instead. Oh, I didn't want to grab it. I wanted to highlight some stuff, damn it. I'll just have to do it this way. Is that the entire? I'm gonna add one more bit to this the hero as well, but I'm just gonna nudge it down a tiny bit right now. That'll do. Let's see. So next I want some sort of a paragraph here. So let's do that. I don't want the paragraph anywhere near that size, but I'm just gonna make a new chunk of text, probably still want it to be a bit wide-ish, maybe that sort of size. Now put it at like 16 or 20, 16 to start with and see what it looks like. Okay, so I can probably just copy and paste from lorem ipsum at this point. Yeah, got that. Then what we'll do is we'll take this, center it. At least got centering. Now I want my leading to be a bit bigger. Where's the leading on this? Is this it? Well, that's not the leading. Let's control Z that. Where's the leading then? Is that it? Is it? Whoa, that's not it. Medium, blah, blah. Where's lead? That looks like it should be the leading. Paragraph spacing, okay. Align middle. Line height, that'll be the leading, won't it? You'd think. That's really weird. Is it because it's the same line? Why press? Okay, that's really weird. I'm not. Maybe I have to like, highlight it. That spacing. Why is line height not having it? You know what? I'm gonna say enter. There we go. So no, that's messed up. So now it's another line. So now if I say line height, seriously, line height, 120% doesn't seem to do anything. How is that possible? It's just really weird. Okay, so for now, do that. This is my line. You know what I mean? There we go. Kind of a thing there. Right, so this, I don't know, do I want it to be that spacing, let's say 1%. So it's got the tiniest bit chunked out bit there, maybe. I don't know. We'll play about with it at some point, but for now, looks okay-ish. Now if I go and bring that up and then take the whole thing, and I just pull it until it's around about the same distance. That's about right, isn't it? And I want more distance between them now. A bit more. Keep doing that. Keep hitting the background. Right, a little bit more. Is that still centered? I know. This, let's take the edge off a little bit. Do that. That's definitely not centered, is it? Oh, crap. Gotta love it that, you know, I need to lock the background. That's what I need to do. Body, lock, container, lock. There we go. Now we're centered. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I need something to take up some of this dead space here as well. But I don't know whether I want this a little bit more spaced out as well. You know what? I've got it at 30. I'm trying 50-ish. I'm guessing 50 at this point. I'm just kind of got. Let's see what this. Oh man, I was one off. One, one. Still, that doesn't make any sense because I've just nudged it down. It's still saying 49. Doesn't matter. That's close enough. No, it just feels too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, can just eyeballing these things. I don't know exactly, but it'll be nudging it about when you're doing it in code as well. So now I want a bit more distance between them because this now is the hero area. So all of this together, this with the hero heading stuff, let's say hero heading and these two can group together. Hero section. Yeah. With those. Group. Actually, navbar. There we go. So we've got navbar, we've got the hero section, right? Seems about right. So I'm gonna lock the navbar and the hero section up. So that's basically where I want them. Let's see. So I want another like achievements or thingies or something here. I don't know whether it's going to be like different things that we've done, different things we can offer. I don't know. Some sort of stats. Actually, maybe just for a laugh, where's my GitHub stats? Let's have a look. And 184 total commits. 141. So I'll do like total commits and total PRs, maybe. And then total contributions or something like that. I don't know. Commits, PRs, and contributions. I don't know. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll figure out a few things. Longest streak, total contributions, total commits, and total PRs, let's say. But basically 4 items. So for this, we just need another little sort of thing. Maybe a bit bigger than these. Bit. Don't know. Something like that. Bit short to that, yeah. So something like that. I want a little bit of radius on it. So might be a bit overkill. That'll do. And let's say we have this at same sort of color as this. So let's go whoop. What? Don't know whether we want this flat or we want it to stick out a bit because this is kind of sticking out because it's like the big call to action, it's the main call to action, and then there's next call to action, next thing down, then some sort of description here, then some stats. Then I don't know whether there's going to be like a footer or whether this will do as the initial starting point or what we're going to do with this sort of thing. Let's have a think. What I might do is make this longer, so it's more of a size of a real world situation. But for now, let's think on this first. So this is just going to have some stats on. So stats. We're going to quarter it out basically. So this will be stat BG. And then we'll plonk some text. Let's just randomly put some first to get. Let's say I want like a big sort of text. Where's my stats again? 884 total commits. Let's try that one. The number. Want that number probably bigger. So that's going to be like the heading. So let's have a look at what we can do. It's 42 big. That'll do. Let's do it that big. And let's say from there underneath it, I want some more text. This text was this total commits? Obviously, this can't be that big. It's going to be mad. Let's try go all the way down to like 14. No, 14. That look normal. Maybe a bit bigger. I don't know. 14 or 16. Yeah, 16 will do. And I want this to kind of be slightly grayed out because it's just the thing, and I want it thinner. So instead of a medium, let's go to light, uh, regular. I'm gonna go with regular and grayed out a bit actually. Regular. Follow, bring it down to about midway-ish. That'll do. Not that bad, no. Just sort of a bit lighter. There we go. So we've got total commits. I want this to be kind of a bit closer. I want these two to be kind of grouped. Stat. It's a stat. So copy and paste a stat for another stat next to it. Then I'm going to copy and paste these two for two more stats. Now I'm going to move this one out a bit. I'm going to try and mix 88. Where's 88? 88 and 88. And what I'll do is grab this, and this, and then move these until they're centered based upon this. Yeah. So now we've changed these about a bit. These are all centered, aren't they? Are they? Let's double check the text. Centered. No. Text. Centered. Same again. Centered. 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 Let's think on next things. What was it? 141 total PRs. Say 39 longest streak. Nine longest break. 104 was it? 141. Don't know where I got 104 from. Yes. And then total contributions at the end. Why not? How much was it? 2,800 total contributions. It'll do. Why not? It's not perfect, but it'll do. I mean, these need moved a bit. Oh man. It's centered now. There we go. That plus all the stats. Group those up as literally stats. That'll do. Right, so now we've got We've got a nav bar, we've got a hero section, we've got a container and body, we've got some stats. So these could actually be like if this was a React application, these actually could be their own components, and we could kind of do that. And each one of these singular stat, that could be a stat component. You know what I mean? So we could kind of have these reusable type components there as well. So that's kind of doable. So that's pretty cool. So we've got the startings of the thing. I'm gonna end it here because it's been quite a bit of rambling and stuff. But hopefully it's really interesting, and I'll see you again.